So Caldeum is the major trading center of the world. This is the focus of, it's the Rome of its time. It's where everything from the east, the west, the north, and the south comes through. It's that central portal. Now, just a really brief history of Caldeum. Leonard already mentioned that there's a big refugee crisis here, and Belial's obviously behind it, and you know that, but you don't know how, when, where, and why. This city had three major groups in it. They had the Zakarum priesthood, it had the big merchant families, and it had the Ishari Sanctum, which is the major wizard school. In fact, the wizards from Diablo 3 studied here for some time. These groups are always vying for power, and recently Emperor Hakan the founder of this empire, sort of brought them all under his boot and finally made this city more organized, and since then it's grown even more powerful and more wealthy. So while they're always still trying to vie for power, Hakan did help a lot. However, Hakan died under mysterious circumstances, and we're going to get to that in a second. And recently, the child Emperor Hakan II has taken power, and this poor kid's just trying to survive until adulthood so that he can take over properly. And I'll explain a little more about that when we get to the people of Caldeum. Let's take a look at some of the areas. All right, so this is one of the trading passes that comes in from the west, and it's an overlook of the city, so you can see Caldeum there below. Here's one of the central bazaars. A tavern. Now, the society, and we're going to show a bunch of people in a second, is very stratified. In fact, literally, the rich people live above in this sort of cloud city-like approach, these massive platforms above the poor people. This is actually a shot of the throne room, and you can see tiny little Emperor Hakan II there, and some of his imperial guard. You do get to meet Emperor Hakan and talk to him and hopefully help him out. So this is that child emperor, and this poor kid, it's not a patrilineal society. Emperor Hakan II was found through a Zakarum ritual, and they hired the Iron Wolves, the mercenary company from Diablo 2. It makes an appearance here again. The Zakarum work with the Iron Wolves to find this kid, make sure the merchant houses and the Ishari Sanctum don't take control of him or kill him and try to put their own person in there. So the Iron Wolves, we'll take a shot here of a Zakarum priest in his fancy Caldeum gear and an Iron Wolf on the left. They've become sort of the Emperor's personal guard, and they're helping him in a sort of regency thing. In fact, Ashira is the leader of those guards. However, the Iron Wolves have recently been kicked out of the palace. The Emperor ordered them out and replaced them with these new Imperial guards. These is the guys in purple you saw in the throne room. They won't let anyone see him anymore. They won't let Ashira near the gate. So she's out there trying to help the refugees, wondering whether she should still stick around the city, if she can help that kid, what else she can do. And that's sort of the situation when the player arrives. All right, here's some more people of Caldeum. This is just some of the concept art. You can see there's some very cool variations, a lot of nice costumes. Some of the best costumes in the entire game can be found in Caldeum.